And let's get straight into Sunday's Independent, where it seems that not everyone in the UK is a billionaire. Is that true, Sean?
Well, this is about inequality costing the UK economy £34 billion a year, say Labour. Basically, this is tackling unfairness. Now, I personally think life's not fair. The sooner you get used to that, the easier this journey will be.
Well, it's made your life easier to realise.
It certainly has, yeah. I mean, I quite like a challenge, and I get one with my attitude, right? But, I mean, if you think everything's supposed to be fair, you're heading for a massive fall in this life.
OK, should we talk about what this story's about?
No, yes, if we need to. Right.
Enough of the personal philosophy, life philosophy.
Sorry,
I'm
here for the first time. I'm trying my best.
OK.
Inequality in the jobs market is costing the UK £34 billion a year, according to new analysis. Keir Starmer's party accused the Conservatives of dismal failure. But this is politicking. This is just people having a go at someone who's not in power.
That's everything. Everything's
That's it. OK, we don't need to really go. No, but what they're arguing is that...
Am I coming across well?
No, I think this is all just politicking.
You did tell me that you hadn't read the story, yeah. But, Carey, what they're talking about here, it seems like I thought, you mentioned earlier that it feels like we're coming out of this diversity bubble.
No.
But then this is Labour then going, wait a minute, we've got to make sure everybody's got a job.
They've got nothing else to say. They're just... Look, I'd maybe agree with them if they told me why. I've read through this thing, and this whole article, doesn't it? It says, inequality in the jobs market is costing the UK economy £34 billion a year. OK, that's a big statement. How? I want to know, how is it costing us money? So next we're told there are barriers to black, Asian people getting, women and so on, getting disabled people getting into the workplace. OK, but you're still not telling me how that's costing the economy. And then they tell me that...
You've also not told me how you're going to overcome that.
Well, exactly, but we'll come to that. It says the stats show the current employment rate of all other ethnic groups combined is 68.4%, 9 points below that of white people. So they want to change that. So, OK, that means more jobs or giving more of those jobs to people of ethnic minorities and not to white people. But how does that save us £34 billion when, in fact, we still got the same number of people employed? Unless you're talking about employing them on top of the number of people already employed, in which case you still got the same gap anyway.
In which case, create jobs. What they really mean is create jobs.
Create jobs, great, let's create jobs.
They're trying to say, well, let's make more white people unemployed.
Oh, if they're saying there's barriers to ethnic minorities getting employed, then absolutely we should do something about it. There shouldn't be any barriers.
Yeah.
But what they're not telling me is how does that create £34 billion?
No.
And I've read through the story and I can't see it anywhere. Women who aren't employed after menopause, well, sure, so we're going to employ them. But how does that make us more money? I don't really see it.
Well, I think the idea is that if there are more people working, then we're going to get more taxes and the
country create jobs then.
And it's also going to be less benefits paid out. So, yeah, it's basically get more jobs.
They're talking about saving money from benefits. Then,
but they
mention that once.
But they get say equality a lot and look like really good people.